Hey everybody, it's Mr. 95 Cents. We're here for Mr. 95 Cents Sport Card Adventures. Oh, today we're going to be opening the new 23-24 Panini Contender Basketball today. Oh boy, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to it. We got one autographed or memorabilia card per box on average, so I'm hoping for something good. We'll see what happens. We want some Wemby action. We'll see. You never know. I'm still going for that Wemby. I don't get them that often, but that's the way they plan it, so I buy more boxes. All right, we got a lot of stuff to do today. We've got some warehouse finds, prizes first, warehouse finds, card shop stories, and the box break. And today we're going to be talking about store theft on our last part of the series on theft. I try to do it at least once a year to make sure you guys are on guard and you're guarding your collections against people. What are you gonna do? I never had a dog try to rob me, so that's the way it is. But I gotta shout out all our featured channels first. So all our featured channels down below, check them out. A lot of great channels down below. Fantastic. If you're interested in being a featured channel, let me know. As long as you're family friendly, I could put you down there. All right, we're gonna do prizes first. So if you commented on the last video and you're a subscriber, you have a chance for one of these prizes today. First out of the box is going to be a 2020-21 Series 1 Upper Deck Hockey Pack. Second out of the box is going to be a 1978-79 Bobby Clark. Third out of the box is going to be a 78-79 Jerry Cheevers. And fourth out of the box is going to be the SP Authentic Silver Skate Alex Ovechkin card. All right, let me get our box here. We got a lot of tickets in here. We're going to hand mix them first. All right, we're all mixed up. And we're going to go for the pack first. Good luck to everybody. Here we go. For the pack, it's going to... Oh, Andy's Attic. This is like... He's only been watching, I think, less than a month, maybe 3 weeks. This is his third win. Boy, Andy, you're lucky, I'll tell you. That's all I can say. That's pretty lucky, Andy. All right. We got a Bobby Clark going next. Okay, here we go. Oh, Sport Card Ripping Teacher. Sport Card Ripping Teacher. There we go. I found more of those books, so get ready. Because we got to beef up the library for the school's coming pretty soon. Hey, in a month or so, you never know. Jerry Cheevers. We're going for third out of the box here. Let's see. Oh, I'm digging for that one. Here we go. Oh, Callie and Jordan. David up in Canada. Oh, he'll like that. That's a nice old hockey card. Yep, the Bruins. He's not a Bruin fan, but Jerry Cheevers was pretty good. All right, we're going for the Ovechkin next. Let's see. Oh, Juan Gaudino. I think he's won before. So there you go. All right, and that's our 4 winners for this video. All you got to do is comment on this video here, and on Saturday, we're going to pick 4 more winners. And comment and be a subscriber, and you got a chance on Saturday to win more prizes. We'll show you them later. All right, we're going to go right to warehouse finds. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. Okay, so first we have some 1978. Are they tops? I don't even know if they're tops. I'm thinking they're tops. 1978 Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band movie cards. That's with the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees were in that. So here we go. Oh, this one's got George Burns on it. Wow. You can get a close up. That's got George Burns. Cutting the first record. The Bee Gees. Now we got the hot air balloon. Robin Gibb. So in the back of these, there's puzzles on all of them, I think. puzzle pieces. So I don't know what the puzzle is, though. I'm imagining it might be like a group photo or something. I don't know. Oh, this is more. I can't make out the puzzle pieces. It's probably a big puzzle. It's a big set. It's not a small set. But they don't even have numbers on them. From 1978. So these are up there. They're riding their bicycles there. Yeah, you don't see these cards every day. Nope. Steve Martin. Oh, Steve Martin was in that movie. I can't remember the movie that well. I probably watched it way back when. I think it was more of like a musical type of thing. Oh, this is Billy Shears and Strawberry Fields. Father's Son's Temple of Electronic Cosmology. All right. I don't remember that from the movie. I don't remember much of the movie. That's a long time ago for an old guy to remember. And then Maurice Gibb. There you go. All right, so those are unusual cards. Now we got some hockey. We got a 96-97 Fleer Vezina Trophy Sean Burke card. That's a nice card. We got a flashback from 92 draft picks, Mario Lemieux. I remember these. These are the Collector's Choice Player Clubs. They were parallels. And this is a Bernie Nichols. And on the side there, you see it says Players Club. They also had Platinums, which are pretty rare. It's a newer card. Jack Hughes Rookie Moments. That's, I believe, from the National Hockey Day cards from 2020. You got an Upper Deck Shooting Star of Jonathan Towles. I don't know if I said his name right. I was at a hockey game last night. My older nephew, well, not the oldest nephew, the two that are playing, now how old is he? 17. He's the captain of the team and all this kind of stuff. Summer game, but I tell you, they're playing this pretty good team who didn't know it was a summer game because they were hitting like crazy. My nephew still had a hat trick. We got a, what's this here? Upper Deck PCs. Oh, Kirill Kaprizov. Look at that. We got another one of them PCs. Dylan Larkin. And we got an authentic profile of Anze Kopitar. Oh, basketball. I remember these. These were nice cards. These were from, oh, geez, I think 1996. Let me get my thing out here. I can't even read it, but it's 96, 98, something like that. These were the Topps NBA Stars set, and they were nice. This is a Oscar Robertson. These are just regular cards from the set. Oscar Robertson. Lenny Wilkins. Got a Rick Barry. Wilt Chamberlain. Got a Jerry West. Now this was an insert from that. Imagine insert. I guess the older player playing against a newer player. This is an Imagine Big E and the Dream, they call it. Elvin Hayes against Olajuwon. And it's got a little story on the back. They're nice. And they weren't too expensive back then. Dave Cowens. Pete Maravich. And they got nice pictures on the back too. Yeah. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And my man Charles Barkley. There he is. Oh, we got a bunch of Fleer Metal stuff. Wow. 2 great sets. I mean, I think Fleer Metal, I like that more, but that Top Stars was nice too. We got a rookie roll call, Joe Smith. I believe that's from the 95-96. Metal Universe. We got a Nuts and Bolts, Karl Malone. We got a Metal Shredders, Glenn Robinson. Another Metal Shredder, Shaquille O'Neal. Got a Nut and Bolt, Jason Kidd. Metal Shredders, Akeem Olajuwon. Alonzo Mourning Metal Shredder. Look at the artwork on those cards. That's something. Today's Metal Universe is okay, but it ain't like the old stuff. No. Here we got a 96-97 Reggie Miller. Now, this is an insert. This is a Steel Tower insert from 95-96 of Rick Smits. We still got more Fleer metal. Metallized Gary Payton. Another Metal Shredder of John Stockton. And this is a parallel. They have like a silver parallel type of thing. This is a Anthony Hardaway parallel. See how it's all silver in the background? They're hard to pick up. Most people don't know. And you get a Metal Shredder, Sean Kemp. All right, we got some football. Some older football here to start off. 1990 Topps football. We got a Stanley Morgan. This is all mixed teams. Morton Anderson. Jack Trudeau. Got a Dave Craig. Bobby Humphrey. Shane Conlon. Charles Mann. Jim Sweeney. Anthony Miller. Neil Anderson. And Richard Dent. All right, and here comes some more modern football. All right. Well, this is the guy that caught I think he's the guy that caught the winning catch for the Super Bowl. We got an absolute rookie of Nicole Hardman Jr. And we got a prestige rookie of Hardman. Now we got some Mike Williams. We got a Topps rookie of Mike Williams. A Donruss rated rookie. An elite rookie. A prestige rookie. And we got a Donruss rated rookie. And a couple of Calvin Ridley's coming up. We got a Donruss rated rookie, Calvin Ridley. And we got an absolute rookie card of Ridley. Tony Romo. Now, this is a nice card. This is the Topps Fire Parallel. It's some kind of insert. Forces of Nature, that's right. It's not a parallel, it's an insert, but it's a beautiful insert. Forces of Nature, Tony Romo. We got an America's Team, Tony Romo. And a Score Franchise, Tony Romo. All right, this is, I think this is a parallel of the set, but I'm not sure. But we got a nice Topps. What year is this? 2015. Phillip Rivers. We got some Phillip Rivers coming up. You never know what we're going to find. We got a Topps Turkey Red Parallel. of Phillip Rivers. And this is nice. This is a nice orange refractor of Phillip Rivers from Topps Chrome. That's from 2014. And here's a couple unusual ones. So these are the status parallels from the old Elite. This one's from 1999, and it's numbered out of 82, Jimmy Smith. And it's got a little die-cut action going there. And we got an Aspirations now parallel. It's die-cut. It's got a little die-cut action going on. Numbered out of 67 of James Stewart. So you got a little rounded bottom there and a little notch there. Oh, baseball. I remember these. The Pinnacle Idol cards. It's a Ricky Henderson, Ken Griffey Jr. And these were regular cards in the set. But they were nice. We got a Bowman Green rookie of Levon Soto. We got a Topps Platinum Ray Wave, number to 250, rookie card of Hunter Green. Oh, these are nice. We got a Donruss Diamond King of Elston Howard. And this came out of a TCMA set from 1978, Elston Howard. Got some Albert Pujols. Got an opening day play hard Albert Pujols. This is an Topps All Rookie Cup team, Albert Pujols. I think this is a Father's Day card. That's where it is. It's a Father's Day card from 2012 of our Pujols. We got an opening day fantasy squad, Albert Pujols. And we got a ballpark fun opening day, Pujols. And a Topps stepping up insert of Albert Pujols. What do we got next here? Well, next we have some Topps Heritage inserts from different years. All right. We got a Topps Heritage Then and Now, Catfish Hunter and Chris Sale. Got a Topps Baseball Flashback from 1966, Steve Carlton. Got a Baseball Flashback, Juan Marichal, blanks the rival Dodgers. Got another flashback. It's Louis Aparicio. Vec puts last names on backs of jerseys. All right. We got, there's another flashback. Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda seals the deal. And we got a flashback of Tom Seaver. Tom was never more terrific. Oh, we got a big player here, big Hall of Famer. Got a bunch of Stam Usuals. All new stuff, but that's okay. We got a Topps Peak Performance Stam Usual. Got a back-to-back. This is a Red Shandings and Stam Usual. Got a Hallowed Highlight Stam Usual. Got a Hall of Fame Stars Stam Usual. And a Baseball Americana Stam Usual. And we got a bunch of 1971 Topps cards. All right, here we go. Mark Belanger from 1971. Got a Steve Renko. Nelson Briles. You got a Dick Green. Bob Watson. Dave Duncan. Al Downing. Joe Rudy. Tommy Davis. And the Phillies team. Here we go. Who was on that team? Let's see. Richie Allen, Richie Ashburn. They had some good players. Oh, yeah. Jim Bunning. All right. We got a few hockey. Not hockey. I'm getting soccer cards. These are Topps Bangladesh from 2022, so they're pretty new. Future Stars. All right, we got a Future Star of Sidney Raybiger. I don't know if I'm saying the names right, but we got a Cudio Coney. These are all Future Stars. We got a Jamie Llewellyn. And we got a Martin Dardai. Soccer guys, let me know if anybody's any good there. I have no idea. Maybe a little drink, because I got to hydrate. All right. So we're going to go right into our card shop stories. This is our third part of theft, which I try to do at least once a year to keep everybody on guard, because things happen, as we've seen at the Dallas Card Show. So this one, the last part, is store. So, geez, I had a sport card store for 32 years. I had stores for longer than that. Then I worked in retail, big retail, for a long time. So I know all about theft, believe me. But in the store, you have your shoplifters. That's guaranteed. All right? You try to weed that out. It's almost nearly impossible to weed it out completely. You know. The only time I ever prosecuted a shoplifter was there was 3 young men that pretty much did what they do today. They robbed the stuff. I saw them rob the stuff, put it in their pockets and stuff. 3 of them, and it was a, big haul too. And I says to them fellas, as they were hitting the door, and it was a small shop. This is in the old Morristown store, a whole maybe 400 square feet. I says to them fellas, before you leave, please put the stuff you got in your pockets on the table over there, and we'll call it a day. And they gave me the finger and laughed and walked out, and that pissed me off. So I called the cops. Now, I was on one side of town. The way our town works is a big shopping area in the middle with a park. And I knew exactly where these kids were going, which end of the park they were going to. The town back then was divided into different neighborhoods, So I called the cops, and lucky I'm friends with the cops. And I told them, this is who they are, that's what they look like, and they're going right across town. There's 3 of them, right? They caught them. And then I still remember, and I pressed charges. I said, maybe if they walked out without giving me the finger and laughing, I wouldn't have, but that was insulting. So I pressed charges. I think it's the only time I ever did that for shoplifting. So one of the mothers comes, because they got to go to court. One of the mothers comes and she pleads the case. And I said, listen, it's out of my hands now and I told her what they did. She didn't apologize or anything. She just wanted me to let them off. I says, no, once it's in the court, it's kind of done, sort of, And I was glad I did. I felt bad for not doing that in the beginning, but I was glad I did it because one of my guys that worked in the store worked in the courts, and he followed the case, and he told me none of the parents even showed up for the kids' court case. They had the public defender. I says, well, give me a break. I mean, they weren't younger kids, but they were young enough for their parents to show up. And I says, that's why. I says, you know, that's why. So hopefully those guys learned a lesson and they straightened out. They never came back to my store, so that's good. You know, I could, oh, geez. I could tell you a million stories, you know. First time we were closed, and they tried to have a burglarize the place. It was the same store, and we had not a big window in the front, but it was probably a good, 6 feet high and 8 feet wide anyway, big picture window. But we had a lot of stuff in there, so it was kind of tough. The door had stuff on it, but I tell you the truth, I had no alarm system back then. We're talking the mid-90s, 94, I think. Yeah, 94, 95. So, and I was naive, So I came in one morning. I parked in the back where I usually did. We had a back window that was like an opaque window, but it had the steel going through it, the steel fibers or whatever. Somebody tried to bash that in with a railroad tie. Railroad tie or whatever it is. Yeah. Am I saying it right? I don't know. They tried to bash it in because you see the thing on the ground. They used the railroad ties in the parking lot in back of us so people wouldn't go too far. So, remember the cop came, and I live in a, even back then, it was a, I hate to say it, but liberal town, let's put it that way. So, the cop comes, who actually is now the police chief in town. And a nice guy, He looked, oh, they didn't get in. I said, no, they didn't get in, And, okay, see you later. Let me know if anything else happens. I said, wait a minute now. He was brand new on the force. I says, aren't you going to ask, like, the neighbors in the back to see if they heard anything? Because, you don't want this thing happening again. Well, nothing got stolen, so, and he left. So, what are you going to do? I did end up smartening up. I put an alarm in first. I think after that. And that was it. I just had an alarm. Maybe a couple motion detectors, a couple door alarms. So then I had a problem. So, like I said, shoplifting was always going on and off. It wasn't like a gigantic problem, but it always happened here and there. So this guy was coming in. This is how far back it is when Beanie Babies were hot. So this is still in probably 96, 97. And his two kids would look at the Beanie Babies and have me looking at them. And it wasn't their fault. I don't think they were in on it at all. They were young kids. Can I see that one? Can I see that one? And I had the register, and right behind me on the wall was the Beanie Baby. So I'd grab them, show them to them, Meanwhile, the old man was looking at the cards, the packs. We had packs all around, Like I said, it wasn't a gigantic store, but, But I kept an eye on him a little bit, but I was kind of distracted. I saw him slip a few packs in his pocket, I thought, but I wasn't sure. Next time, same thing. And they'd come in a couple times a week. And he would buy some stuff. He'd buy like 2 packs, But meanwhile, I said to myself, I think he's putting like 3 packs in his pocket. So I'm losing money. So I said, I got to stop this. I found out the guy was a lawyer, though. I says, oh, geez, I don't want to be wrong. What happens if I'm wrong? So I put cameras in. I had a few visible, and then right where he would steal the packs, I put a smoke detector camera, all on full record. Sure enough, next time he comes in, I got him on camera, putting the packs right in his pocket and walking out. So, of course, you can't say nothing then because you got to review the tape. I reviewed it, saw that he stole. I had the evidence, you know. So, next time he came in, I think he came in with the kids, and I was really hesitant about busting him in front of the kids. I don't know. I just didn't want to do it. So, and I think I went over there and I actually stood next to him or something. So, I don't think he stole that time either, because I knew he was doing it by then, and you know, I sort of was really on top of him, you know. And I think I even said to the kids, I'll be right over there, kids, once your father figures out what kind of packs he wants. So I made it pretty obvious I was watching him, you know. So, and then he's a thief, so he pretty much knew, oh, this guy's onto me, I think, because he's not waiting on my kids. He's waiting for me to go cash out, and then he'll do it. So, and I'm standing right there, so he really can't steal nothing. Comes in a few days later without the kids. And that was my chance. He walks in the door, and I says, so-and-so, I got to ask you to leave and never come back. He gets all red, and he says, what's that all about? Or something like that. I says, because you've been stealing, and I got you on tape. So don't come back. And he left. I never seen him again. Okay. There's a million stories. This is the last one, because I got to try to keep it under 50 minutes. Morris Plains. Okay. That's where I actually sort of felt I got robbed. And in person. And there was other robbery attempts. Nobody actually got in, but this one was when I'm there. So I'm waiting on a lady who's selling me her CDs. We sold CDs and DVDs. I'm going through her collection. Very nice lady. And I had like in a separate room, but you could see it. It was open. And I would keep a workstation there where I would go through cards. So this guy walks in. He's got beard, mustache, sunglasses. But I'm not thinking nothing. It's summertime. So he goes right over to my workstation and starts opening the boxes there. And I saw him, and I says, hey, fella, those cards aren't for sale. I'm working on those, so I appreciate you putting the lid back on. So he did. And I says, I'll be with you in a few minutes. I'm just taking care of this lady. Okay, I was the only one in the store. It was like the daytime, you know. So I finished up with the nice lady. I said, can I help you? He said, I'd like to see some cards. I said, all right. Can I see this? And the way my showcase was, I had stacks of stuff. So Hank Aaron, I had a few cards, you know, like, because he wanted to see vintage. So I'm showing him this, I'm showing him that, and I made mistakes. I had more than 2 or 3 stacks on the counter. And the way it worked, we had packs in front of us. I would go like under the rack and we had like a pack rack. So I had space for my hand to go under there, but I could see sort of what was going on, but I couldn't see it clearly. So, and he seemed like a decent guy, you know. So he's looking at this, he's looking at that. And he's got 3 or 4 stacks on the counter. And then right away he says to me, well, he didn't say to me, he goes over to the basketball vintage. He said, can I see some of this? I said, I'll be right with you. I'm going to put the cards back. So I go underneath and I grab the cards. I said, oh, Christ. Like there's like 3 cards missing. I think came out, this is back then, came out to like $500, which was a lot of money back then. at least 3 cards were missing. And I says, all I did was I raised my head and I said, yo. And he's, he's not that close. He's a little bit down. I says, yo. I says, did you take these cards here? He bolts out the door. We had a back door and a parking lot. He bolts out the door. Okay. So I have to come around the corner, come around the back of the counter. I go, and by the time I get out there, I open the door. His car is, he parked in the back. It's a 9-car parking lot, so it's not that big. He's gunning towards the exit. Now, the exit was a 1-lane driveway. It's funny, we had, right outside the door was an entrance, like a lid almost, to go into the basement. I always put a ladder on top of there, so this way nobody would be tempted to pop the lid because it was a drop, My first intention was throw the ladder across the driveway, which wasn't that big. That driveway wasn't more than 10 feet wide. And I says, this all goes through your mind in a matter of 2 seconds. I said, do you really want to do that? I says, he might veer off, hit somebody in the other property or something, I said, all right. So, and I ended up figuring out who he was, but that didn't mean no difference. By the time I found him, because I have a few law enforcement connections, he was in prison in Florida. And it's a shame because I knew his uncle. He came in disguise, so I hadn't seen him in years, and he fooled me. So what are you gonna do? Things happen, but people are most people are great, but there's some people out there, they're real pieces of dirt. Let me put it that way. All right, and that's our card shop story. So if you got a store, alarms, motion detectors. Now the last Phil who bought my store puts window sensors. Window sensors. There's a fellow I know in Alaska that's got a store. His store has been driven through at least twice. Like they take a stolen vehicle and ram it through the front window so they can get in, and they steal. Because thefts in stores are way up. They've calmed down a little, but especially right after the pandemic, they went crazy. He ended up putting cement pillars in front of his store so they can't do that. And you see a lot of big box stores, like Target has. Was it Target? I think they have the big round circle. That's so people don't bash through the front door. So, but it's crazy. Some of these towns, the cops don't even want to come if it's a theft. And what are you paying them for? It's nuts. So it's getting worse, it got so bad towards the end. I had personal protection in the store. I was allowed, under our state's laws, to have personal protection on me in the store. Only in the store, though. In the store or on your property. So I carried personal protection all the time. And, the last 2 or 3 years anyway, especially since the pandemic, because they were having riots and dragging people out of the stores and killing them. So I said, that ain't going to happen to me. So, but with the laws in New Jersey, somebody could have walked in the store, says, I'm going to steal all those boxes and not come at you. And you can't do nothing except call the cops. You can't do nothing. Even if you have some kind of, you can only protect yourself. So, and then, like I says, even the town we were in was okay, but it's still, the police headquarters was across town. It's a big town. It would take 5-6 minutes at least to get there, at least. So, I think after I sold it, they got robbed. A guy, now he had alarms and cameras, but he didn't have like Windows sensor. It wouldn't make no difference. Some guy, I never knew this, he had a spark plug. He threw it at the door, and all the glass shattered, ran in, stole a whole bunch of stuff, put it in the bag, and took off. And it took 9 minutes for the cops to get there. He didn't know that. He had extra time. He only spent like 2 minutes in the store. He could have spent 4. You know, he had a getaway car waiting for him. And they never caught him. They never catch anybody. It's once in a blue moon they get lucky, but they never really catch anybody. So I don't want to keep going because I could tell you a million. We're going to go to the box break. Just be on guard, that's all. It's a rough world out there. Oh, I'm going to open it. So here we go. 23-24 Panini contenders. We're already at 40 minutes, geez. 8 cards per pack, 5 packs per box. And you get something, an autograph or memorabilia. And we're looking for Wemby. See what happens. Get our packs out of here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be going at least 50 minutes. That's right, Saturday will be short. Saturday we're doing Zombie Show. I'll tell you about that later. And those videos are only 10-15 minutes tops. Okay, here we go. Wish me a little luck here. I need a Wemby. Let's see here. All right, we got Jason Tatum. That's a good start. Nick Smith Jr. We got a Jared Allen. Benedict Mathern. Keldon Johnson. LaMelo Ball. We got like a bronze Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, this is nice. Rookie Stallion. Jarace Walker from the Pacers. That's a nice insert. I was hoping it would be Wemby, though. I don't know who Jarace Allen is. All right, here we go. Next pack. Jalen Green. All right. We've got Emmanuel Quickly. Pascal Siakam. Jalen Hood Schifino. We got a De'Aaron Fox. Franz Wagner. Steph Curry. And we got a game night ticket at Jaylen Brown. That's nice. I think these boxes were $24.99 on Target, if I remember right, which is not bad. You know, you get a memorabilia or something. We got a Kevin Durant, Kristaps Porzingis, got a Lauri Markkanen, we got a Luka, Fred VanVleet, Jeremy Sochan, we got a Scoot Henderson. And oh, this is nice. Draft class contender, Tracy McGrady. That's nice. I'm hearing landscapers around, I think, buzzing with their blowers. We got a Cameron Johnson, Karl Anthony Towns, a Jaden Hardy, Damian Lillard, Jalen Williams. We got a Kyrie Irving. All right. I got a dual something. We got a Amen Thompson draft class. Okay. This is funny. That guy I got, the rookie stallion thing. So I got a rookie ticket, dual jersey, Brandon Podziemski and Jarace Walker. I don't know who they are because I don't really watch basketball. But we'll see. Maybe they're half decent. I don't know. Oh, my last pack, my last chance for Wemby. I got news for you. I know the game. They put less Wembys. They put 5 Jarace Walkers in there and 1 Wemby. This way you got to buy more packs. What are you going to do? At least they're not too expensive. We got a Walker Kessler, last pack, Delonte Murray, Austin Reeves, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Jarace Walker. Is that the guy? Yeah. Yeah, we got another Jarace Walker. It's too bad it wasn't 3 Wembies instead. We got a red Steph Curry and a rookie Stallions Noah Clowney. I like those cards, though. They're nice. They're cool. All right, so I don't know. Not bad. I got some big players. You never know. No Wemby, though. That's the way it is. All right, we're going to close because it's 45 minutes and change already. So we got prizes. If you comment on this video and you're a subscriber, you got a chance for one of these prizes. First out of the box on Saturday is going to get a 21-22 Prism basketball. Look at this. This is nice pack. Look at that. 21-22. Is that Anthony Edwards here? I think it is. All right. I think it is. I forget. Oh, this is nice. Oh, you Canadian guys are going to like this. Fleer Platinum Portrait Vince Carter. Look at that. That's for second out of the box. Nice. Third out of the box, we got a Clear Assets Alonzo Mourning card. It's one of them acetate cards. That's for third out of the box. And fourth out of the box, we got one of those green lasers from Don Russ. LaMelo Ball. There he is. LaMelo. A green laser. So all you got to do is comment on this video. And on the Saturday video, we're going to pick those prizes. Comment and be a subscriber, and you got a chance to win one of those prizes there. Over there. And that's about it. Now, Saturday, we're going to do the video from the show, Sabi's show. Hopefully there's no robberies there. And I don't know. He's probably going to let them guys in early again, but what are you going to do? I'm going to tell him, you know, see what happens. But hopefully he'll one day listen. But he's a nice guy, Sabi. He's great. So, Sabi's show is going to be at the Holiday Inn this Saturday from 8 to 1. And it's in South Plainfield. The Holiday Inn on South Plainfield there. So, we'll be there from 8 to 1, having a good time. If you're around, stop by. It's a lot of fun. And Tommy's there with deals on blasters, and there's a lot of single deals in there, so it's a great show. All right, thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you on Saturday. Don't forget, collect what you like, because if it goes up or down, you still like it. And try not to spend more than $120 on a box, or I'll say 35 bucks on a blaster, because it ain't really been worth it lately. All right. Take care now, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you later.